Everybody's paying for AI image and video tools right now, and honestly, most of them don't even need to. I've spent the last few days deep in 3 platforms that can generate studio quality images and cinematic videos. And the wildest part is that 2 of them are completely free, with no limit on how much you can generate. I'm not just going to show you pretty results either. I'm going to walk you through the actual process, prompt by prompt, and setting by setting, so you can copy exactly what I'm doing the moment this video ends. Today, I'm covering 3 platforms: Perchance AI, Dola AI, and Meta AI. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how each one works, what to type, what to click, and which one fits what you're trying to create. Let's get into it. First up is Perchance AI, a platform built purely for image generation, and it's one of the sharpest free tools I've tested. Before I even brought this to you, I was already in here generating and testing to make sure it actually held up, and it does. Let me walk you through exactly how I used it. Once you're on the site, the layout is simple. There's a prompt box front and center, and below it, you've got a row of extra settings: landscape, outfit, style, color, effects, and genre. For my first test, I typed in a short prompt: a woman riding a bike. I didn't stop there though. I wanted to show you what happens when you stack settings on top of a simple prompt. So I opened the outfit selector. There were 3 options to choose from, and I picked one and swapped it in. Then I moved to style and set it to cinematic, because I wanted it to feel like a shot from a movie, not just a flat image. After that, I clicked into the shot type and chose wide angle, so the generation would capture more of the scene around the subject. For color, I selected vibrant because flat colors can kill the realism in this kind of shot. I also turned on lens flare under effects, just to add that extra bit of polish. For the last setting, genre, I went with sci-fi. So at this point, I've got one short prompt: a woman riding a bike, with several extra settings stacked on top of it: outfit, cinematic style, wide angle, vibrant color, lens flare, and sci-fi. I hit generate, and look at that. The image came back looking incredibly clean, with sharp detail, accurate lighting, and the lens flare sitting exactly where it should. There's also 0 distortion anywhere on the bike or the rider. That's the power of stacking settings. Instead of relying on the prompt alone, you get much more precision over the final look. For the second test, I wanted to try something more structured, closer to what I'd actually use for a real video. I typed in a new prompt: a young man sitting on a park bench, reading a book, slowly turning the pages. 10. I kept the same landscape setting from the first test, and this time, I asked it to generate up to 6 variations from that single prompt. I hit generate and let it process. Once it finished, honestly, it nailed exactly what I asked for. A young man sitting on the bench, book in hand, with the page mid-turn. The quality held up across every single variation. There were no warped hands, melted backgrounds, or any of the usual AI giveaways you'd expect from a free tool. For the third and final test on this platform, I wanted to show you what happens with 0 extra settings, just a plain prompt on its own. I typed in, a lighthouse keeper's cat sitting on a windowsill during a thunderstorm. Nothing else. No style, no color adjustment, and no genre. I hit generate, and it still came back completely realistic. It had full cinematic quality, crystal clear lighting on the storm outside the window, and it followed the prompt exactly. That tells you the base model is doing the heavy lifting on its own. The extra settings are just there for when you want more control over the final output. On top of everything I just showed you, Perchance AI also gives you access to multiple art styles, several aspect ratio options to match whatever platform you're posting to, and the ability to generate up to 32 images from a single prompt. If you're building thumbnails, product mockups, or visuals for a faceless channel, that's more than enough range to work with. Next, let's move into video. Dola AI works differently from Perchance AI. It's built around characters, scenes, and consistency. which makes it perfect if you're creating content with a recurring look that you want to maintain across multiple videos. Let me walk you through the process I used here too. Once you're logged in, you land on a prompt box similar to the one before. For my first test, I kept it simple and just typed, "Create a video," to see how the base generation handled a minimal instruction. It processed the request and gave me a clean result, so I decided to go deeper with the next one. I typed in a new prompt, "A young man." I set the duration to 10 seconds instead of 5, kept the newer model selected, and changed the aspect ratio to 16:9 so it would fit a widescreen video. I hit generate again, and while it processed in the background, you could actually watch it building out the outfit and small details in real time before the clip finished rendering. Once it completed, the quality was genuinely impressive, especially in the small details. Most tools tend to mess up: fabric movement, hand positioning, and facial consistency. What stands out most about Dola AI is the ingredient system. Inside that section, you can generate a character based on past projects you've worked on, upload your own character, or select one from the built-in library. The same 3 options also apply to style and scene. You can generate your own, upload one, or choose something that already matches the look you're going for. That's the part that makes this genuinely useful for creators. Once you lock in a character, you can reuse that exact same face and look across multiple videos without it drifting or changing between clips. It also supports lip syncing, so you can type exactly what your character should say, add a voice you generated separately, and sync your own background music on top of it. That basically means you can build a complete talking character video without ever filming anything yourself. Because it only generates 5-second clips by default, there's an auto-extend feature that continues the clip seamlessly from where the last one stopped. There's also a manual extend option if you'd rather control the pacing yourself. Once you're done, you can bring everything into CapCut or whatever editing software you're using and stitch the clips together into a finished sequence built entirely from prompts and settings. The third platform is Meta AI, and it's a completely different kind of tool. This one is built for realism above everything else. It caught me off guard the first time I used it because I wasn't expecting the level of detail it puts into motion and facial expressions. For my first test, I typed in a prompt, a skydiving sequence. I wanted to see how it handled a much bigger and faster motion compared to the first example. I hit generate again. Once it finished, it looked genuinely impressive. The movement felt natural, and nothing looked stiff or robotic, which is usually where many AI video tools fall apart. I also tested a full meeting room scene as a third example. The lighting throughout that generation stayed consistent the entire way through, with the light moving naturally around the room instead of remaining flat and static, like many AI generations tend to look. For the next test on this platform, I wanted to see how it handled a longer, slower generation. So, I typed in a prompt describing someone chopping ingredients in a kitchen using a long-distance shot, and I let it run for a longer clip instead of a short one. I hit generate and let it process. Even at the 20-minute mark of that generation, the quality genuinely hadn't dropped at all. It was still sharp and consistent, right down to how cleanly the person cut through the ingredients on the counter. I also wanted to test how it handled movement involving the full body rather than just the hands or face. So, I ran another generation using a dance sequence as the prompt. I hit generate and gave it a moment to process. What came back genuinely surprised me. The spin, the hand movements, and the way the outfit moved with the character all stayed sharp and consistent from frame to frame. There was no warping around the waist or arms during the faster movements, which is usually where these tools begin to fall apart. This is the platform I'd reach for when creating anything that needs to look genuinely realistic. Product demonstrations, lifestyle content, dance clips, or anything where small imperfections would normally reveal that it was AI generated. It's not the fastest of the 3. Generation takes noticeably longer than it does on the other 2 platforms, but the payoff in quality genuinely makes up for it. Once you factor in what similar realism would cost on a paid platform, you start to appreciate how far ahead this tool is as a free option. One more thing worth mentioning before we wrap up this section. You're not limited to simply typing a prompt and hoping for the best on Meta AI either. You can generate an image first and turn it into a video. You can also set a start frame and an end frame, so the motion follows a specific path that you define. You can adjust the resolution up to 720p, depending on what you're exporting the video for. Stack those settings on top of a solid prompt, and you'll consistently get clips that look intentional rather than random. So, that's the full breakdown from start to finish. Use Perchance AI for sharp and flexible image generation with full control over style and color. Use Dola AI for character consistency, lip syncing, and full creative control across multiple videos. Use Meta AI for realism that genuinely holds up, even during longer generations. All three platforms are worth having in your toolkit, depending on what you're building. The best part is that most of what I showed you today costs nothing to start using. If you're building a faceless channel, testing product content, or simply experimenting with AI visuals, this is genuinely one of the strongest free stacks you can put together right now. If this video helped you, drop a like, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next one.